Dear students, in this video, we are going to study about the loan amortization schedule. We'll study about repayment. We will study about the calculation of present value, and we'll study about how do the bank collect from you about interest and principal. Let us take an example here. If suppose 1 lakh rupees you take as a loan from a bank, then how much does we need to pay? We need to pay them 1,21,000 for total number of years, where 27,784 rupees per year we are paying up to 7 years. So totally it will be 1,21,000. 21,000 additional what you are paying, it is interest, while 1 lakh repayment is the interest, and the interest is charged at 10% rate of interest. Let us see by a diagram. 1 lakh rupees you are charging, taking as a loan, right? So 1,21,000 is the future value of it. So we need to calculate the annuity value of it. So how do we calculate annuity value? That is 1,21,000 divided by present value of interest and factor of annuity. The table which I have sent, in that you have to go and you have to see 10% 6th year. You should go for the table present value of interest and factor of annuity, PVAF or PVIFA table. There you will get a value as 4.355. Now 1,21,000 is the future value divided by 4.355. So the annuity amount you will get is 27,784 rupees. Let me take one more example here to solve annuity value. All of you pay your attention in this problem. Mr. Sunil takes a loan of rupees 1 lakh at 14% interest for purchasing a car. The loan has to be repaid over the next 5 years. Estimate the monthly installment to be given by Mr. Sunil to repay his principal plus interest in 5 years. So the question is, Sunil has taken a loan of 1 lakh at 14% interest to purchase a car, and that loan has to be repaid in 5 years with as a monthly installment, which you need to pay with principal plus interest in 5 years. So to calculate this, we need to calculate annual payment first. So there is an equation called as annual payment to be made by Mr. Sunil can be calculated like INR, Indian rupees 1 lakh he has taken, equal to, that is equal to R into bracket PVIFA bracket complete 14% is the interest, comma 5 years, where R is the annual installment payment, PVIFA is the present value interest and factor of annuity at 14% and 5 years. So if you go for PVIFA table for 14% at 5 years, the value will get is 3.433. So it will be like 1 lakh equal to R into 3.433, right? 1 lakh equal to R into 3.443. Now we need R. R is annual installment. R equal to 1 lakh divided by 3.433. So we will get a installment amount per year, that is 29,129 per annum to be paid for 5 years. Okay, you want to pay the loan of 1 lakh, right, at 14% interest. That means we need to pay 29,129 per annum for 5 years. If you pay, that means you are paying 1 lakh rupees loan with 14% interest for 5 years. Now, how do we calculate monthly again? 29,129, we need to divide it by 12. So it will be 2,427.4 per month to be paid for 5 years. Every month you have to pay for 5 years. Now, loan amortization schedule we need to prepare. Per year, we need to prepare a schedule. Okay, let us go with the first year. First, we need to call as 0 because here you are not paying any principal. So to prepare loan amortization schedule, these 5 columns we need to prepare: year end, installment paid, annual interest, principal payment, and principal amount outstanding. So 0 year, where principal amount outstanding is 1 lakh, it is initial at the beginning of the first year. First year ending, so first year ending, you will pay an installment of how much? 29,129 per year installment. Now annual interest, how do we calculate annual interest? The interest, if you see here, it is 14%, right? The interest is of 14%. That 14% on 1 lakh rupees, 1 lakh into 14%. So you will get 14,000. Now principal payment, how do we do this? 29,129 minus 14,000. So we will get 15,129 rupees. This is principal payment. Now principal amount outstanding. How much is principal outstanding? 1 lakh minus 15,129. That is 84,871 rupees. This is first year principal amount outstanding. Next year again, installment you will pay is 29,129, but interest will reduce. Now principal amount is 84,871. On this amount, you need to find out 14%. So it will be 11,882 rupees annual interest. Now principal, how much you are paying? 29,129 minus 11,882. So principal payment is 17,247. Now principal amount outstanding, how do we calculate this? 84,871 principal amount of the last year, first year, minus principal payment in the second year, that is 17,247. So it will be 67,624. Next year again, 29,129 principal payment in the third year. Interest again 67,624 of this 14%, 9,467. Principal payment 29,129 minus 9,467, 19,662, and 67,624 principal amount outstanding of the previous year minus principal payment 19,662. So you will get 47,962 rupees. Fourth year, 29,129 again installment payment, interest on 47,962, 14% of that, you will get 6,714 rupees. Now 29,129 installment payment minus interest 6,715 of fourth year. So you will get 22,417 rupees. 47,962 principal of last year minus principal payment of fourth year, that is 25,548 rupees. Last year again installment you will pay 29,129 fifth year. Annual interest you will calculate on 25,548, you will get 3,577. Now 29,129 minus 3,577, so you will get 25,552. So here you will get as dash for the last year. So this way you can see here in this problem that by every year after first year, if you go on comparing the second year, the principal payment has increased, right? It was 15,129 in the first year, second year 17,247, 19,662, then 22,414, 25,552. Every year the principal payment has increased because the portion of interest has decreased. The portion of interest has decreased. Due to that, the portion of principal payment has gone increased. So this way, this type of interest is suitable for reducing interest. As the loan amount is reducing, the principal amount is reducing, your interest will also go on reducing, right? If you see about your interest, First year you paid 14,000, then 11,882. There has been reduction in the interest. Third year again 9,467. Fourth year 6,715, and last year 3,577. So every year you find there the interest payment has gone reducing. This is reducing interest, and principal payment has increased. So this total schedule, it is called as loan amortization schedule. By preparing this, we will come to know about installment payment every year, annual interest, how much you have paid, principal payment, how much you have paid, and principal amount outstanding, how much is liable to be paid. That also we'll understand by this. Let us see one more problem. Loan amount of rupees 10 lakh. Rate of interest is 12%. Loan payment period is 4 years. From the given information, prepare loan amortization schedule. Okay, we need to use the formula. So that is loan amount 10 lakh equal to R into bracket PVIFA bracket complete 12% is the rate of interest, comma 4 years. R is annual installment paid PVIFA for 12% for 4 years PVIFA. It comes to 3.037. Right, I have sent the chart in the group. When you go to the chart, you can find it for 12% for 4 years in PVIFA table. That is 3.037. Now 1 lakh equal to R into 3.037. So we want R here. We want annual installment. So R equal to 10 lakh divided by 3.037. That will be 3,29,272 per annum to be paid for 4 years. And monthly installment is 3,29,272 divided by 12. So it will be 27,439.33 per month to be paid for 4 years. Now, how do we prepare this loan amortization schedule? It is for 4 years. First of all, we need to prepare columns: year end, installment paid, payment, annual interest, principal payment, and principal amount outstanding. So here there are 4 years. First of all, we need to write as 0 in the beginning. The amount you took as a loan in principal outstanding, you can write as 10 lakh rupees. Then first year installment is 3,29,272. Then rate of interest is 12%. Of 10 lakh, 12% is 1,20,000. Principal payment is installment payment minus annual interest. That you will get is 2,09,272. And principal payment is 10 lakh minus 2,09,272. You will get 7,90,728. Likewise, you need to calculate for all the things. And that 180 will be remaining. 81 has to be done a round off. There should be 0 at the last of 4th year. So by this way, we can calculate our